Hi guys, I got married on November 3rd, 2024. This video is about making of my hand embroidery wedding hoop. I dedicate this video to my husband. My wedding photos and videos are given at the end of the video. In the previous video, I had shown you how to draw this beautiful hand embroidery floral pattern. The tutorial is given in the description. I had also told that I will be transforming this floral pattern to my wedding embroidery hoop. So I traced both of our names at the center of the hoop. The letter tracing tutorial is also given in the description. Now let's start doing the hand embroidery. The name of the stitches, the name of the threads, the number of strands used, and the color codes of the threads are all given on the top left corner. Let's start by doing the biggest flower at the center. I am starting by doing French knots with 12 strands at the center of the flower. Next, I am doing woven rows around the French knots. For doing the woven rows, I have used 12 strands. The color combination is very important while doing a hand embroidery wedding hoop. Whichever hand embroidery hoop you are doing, you have to select out the colors first. After carefully finishing the first woven rows, insert the needle into the cloth, tie a knot below, and fix the thread on the cloth. Next, let's move on to the next flower. Again, I am starting with French knots at the center of the flower. Next, again I am going to do woven rows around it. This woven rose is smaller than the central flower. For doing the next flower, again I am using the woven rose stitch. Here I am not going to do French knot at the center, I will be filling the circle completely with the woven rose stitch. After completing all the flowers, next let's move on to the leaves. For doing the leaves, I am using the fishbone leaf stitch. The number of strands used is 12. For improving the beauty of the pattern, I have used two different shades of green color for the leaves. One is a dark green color and another one is the olive green color. After finishing the leaves and the flowers, next let's move on to doing the twigs and branches. The stitch that I have used for doing the branches and twigs is back stitch. The number of strands used is 3. Always make sure that you are using green color for doing the branches and twigs. To make the pattern more colorful and beautiful, you can add flower buds at the tip of the branches and twigs. Here at the tip of the branches, I am using straight stitches to do flower buds. The number of strands used is 12. Adding French knots at the tip of the twigs will also help make the pattern more colorful. Here I have used 6 strands for doing the flower buds. Here you can see that I have finished the flower part. Just as I finished the bottom part, I finished the upper part also using the same color combinations. Next, let's do the names. The letter tracing and embroidery tutorial video is given in the description. You can check the video for detailed understanding of letter tracing and how to stitch the names by clicking on the link given in the description. Here I have used the black swan font for the names. And I am using back stitch to do the thinner portions of the letter. Here for doing the thinner portions of the letter I am using 3 strands of black colored thread. The letter tracing as well as the embroidery of letters needs a lot of practice. You have to practice on a separate cloth before tracing and stitching on the actual embroidery hoop. Using 3 strands of thread and backstitch, I have finished stitching the thinner portions of the letters. Next, using 6 strands of thread, I am going to stitch the thicker portions of the letter. To make the thicker portions more thicker, you can do one more layer of backstitch on top of the previous stitches. So I have finished both the names. Next, let's do the heart-shaped embroidery. For that, I am using satin stitch. Satin is a filling stitch which can be done using 6 strands of thread. The detailed tutorial of heart-shaped embroidery is given in the description. Do check it out. So I have finally finished my floral wedding embroidery hoop. So I have finished the backside also, about which I will be talking in the next video. Next, let's watch some of the pics and videos from my wedding.